Green Show. And now, here's the man that everybody's talking about, except the members of the jury, of course. My uncle, your hero, Red Green.
Sorry I'm a little bit late here, but the bridge is out again. Man, I'm getting fed up with this. Every spring, the road washes out between here and town, and I'll tell you, a lot of us do not enjoy being cooped up in the lodge, for obvious reasons.
It's always dangerous to drive in floodwaters. Unless, of course, you know, if you had an Amphicar, it'd be okay. You know, I saw a guy in an Amphicar one time. He was doing just fine till he went over the waterfalls. So actually, you know, yes, it's always dangerous to drive in floodwaters. Even if you did have an Amphicar, that's really highly unlikely. They stopped making them like 30 years ago. I bet you can make one, though. You know, if you had like little duct tape and lots of insurance, you can make one.
Like I say, a lot of us get tired of being cooped up in the lodge. So we decided to get the government to look after it. What the heck? It's their road. It's their problem. All we got to do is get in touch with our local representative. Anonymously, of course, because we want them to think we're taxpayers.
Uncle Red, who is our local representative?
I have no idea, Harold.
Well, who'd you vote for in the last election?
I abstained. The playoffs were on.
Oh, right.
What you're looking at here is a bunch of segments from this particular show. The main message being, for gosh sakes, don't even think about changing the channel. I'll tell you something, if you're going to try and make sense out of this program, you got to give it your undivided attention. Well, got the scoop on our government guy. His name is Jerome Q. Partiger, and he's been our local representative for the last 9 years.
Jerome, I never heard of him. He's never kissed any babies or cut any ribbons or anything like that.
No, well, there's a reason for that, Harold. He passed away 8 years ago.
Oh, so he's the late Jerome Q. Partiger.
No, he's not late. He's not coming.
Wait. We had an election like 3 years ago. How did he run for that?
Very quiet campaign. Actually, Flinty McClintock ran against him.
What, Flinty didn't think to mention that his opponent was deceased?
Well, it didn't seem to matter, Harold. You know, people around here, very conservative, and of course, Jerome was the incumbent.
He's recumbent. Uncle Red, he's dead, you know.
Well, Harold, in politics, if you're dead first, it makes the other guy dead last. Well, later on, we get... Oh, there's Bill there. Yeah, we're going to have an adventure, of course, later on. Come on out, Bill. Come on out. Use the fire exit on that. Anyway, Bill's got some darts here. That's what we're going to be doing later on in the program. We've got the dart thing. One thing about aiming at the ground, you can hit it, usually. So Bill's going to get the door back up there. No, Bill. Come on, Bill. Gosh. Watch. Oh, boy. There's a good start to a day, huh? Boy, I always wondered why Bill's pants fit him so well. Because he got all them darts in them. Oh, life is a wonderful mystery. Who'd guess we could do what we've done? But until you face a pit bull in heat, you'll never know how fast you can run. Stop that.
Okay, this is for the big one. The grand prize is a 1983 Cordova, unlicensed, uncertified, and on fire. Uncle Red, you have 30 seconds to get Mr. Bob Stuyvesant to say this word. Church.
Go! All right, Bob. On Sunday morning, you go to...
Play golf.
No. This is where non-golfers go.
The driving range?
This is a place where you kneel and pray.
The green on the 9th hole?
Okay, you've been married 4 times.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Each time you got married in a...
Hurry.
But you were in a...
Fog.
No, I'm talking about the building you were in when you said you'd marry her.
Motel 6.
No. This is a special building. Pointed roof.
Oh, the pro shop.
No, I'm talking stained glass windows.
Outhouse?
Oh, no, I know. All those things you got in your golf bag. You got 20 words, you got niblets, you got mashies. What do you call a bottle opener?
Church key.
This week in Handyman Corner, I thought I'd take you back to a lost art from an era where there were a lot more tradesmen and people were really stinking cheap. See what I've got here? I've got a bell on a piece of thread here, and that's as long as the thread is, and it won't stretch. But watch what happens when I add steam to it. See, the steam drives the moisture into the cotton thread and adds elasticity. Watch this. Baby. See that? See how that works? You know, they used to do the same thing with hats like this. And they'd add the steam to them and they could bend them to fit the whoever was wearing them. Just put the steam in there and they'd mold it to the guy's head, you know? It was called getting your hat blocked, and I guess people who had it done were blockheads. But now they don't do that anymore because everybody's wearing the baseball caps on backwards. But I'm thinking to myself, why couldn't you get your pants blocked so they'll still fit you? You know, we've all seen the passage of time and meals and what that can do to a perfectly good pair of pants who are no longer up to the challenge of keeping up with the waistline they were originally purchased to circumnavigate. Well, I'm saying, why couldn't you just add some steam in there and then just stretch the pants as big as you need them? All right, now, first thing you're gonna need is some kind of a pant container to hold them while you're steaming them. Well, here we go. How about hip waders, huh? That'll work just fine. All you gotta do is lay them out there and then stuff the pants right into them. You wanna get the cuffs way down past the ankles so they'll stick in there. And if it's real old hip waders, they may just stick all on their own, you know. You know, I'd suggest you do this with the blinds down. No sense starting unnecessary rumors. And once you got the pants in there, you want to hang this whole unit from the ceiling upside down. Now you can see I put on the bottom here duct tape coils there, sticky side out, which will stick them right up to the ceiling. Right, there we go. Now all we have to do is add the steam to her. Well, you know, in hindsight there, I believe I would go with a newer, cleaner pair of hip waders. Didn't have the dried mung hanging inside. But anyway, the pants, I would say, now have a full head of steam, and they're ready for the blocking. Now, for what you need for that, to stretch them out real good, you want to get yourself some inner tubes, maybe out of a truck or out of a bus or, you know, whatever size you are. You're a real big boy. Might want to get a couple off the landing gear of the space shuttle. Now, what you want to do with these is to stuff them up inside the pant legs. But of course, first of all, you got to get the pant legs out of there. Oh, baby. Talk about hot pants. All right, you want to stuff the inner tubes down there. And here again, you might want to close the blinds on this. And if your wife yells down, what are you doing down there? Just say, you're blowing up your pants. I can pretty much guarantee she'll leave you alone for the rest of the day. Hold it. Got a bit of a rip in the pants there. Have to fix that up. There we go. Got them up about 19 sizes now, much like yourself. Well, all you gotta do is remove those inner tubes. You're all set. Might be an idea to kind of undo the zipper and relieve the pressure. You've done that before. Oh boy. Guess the zipper cut into the inner tube there. I got a bit of a leak. Oh, what am I thinking about? That doesn't matter. We want to get the air out of there anyway. That's perfect. So you see, when you're blocking your pants up to a certain size, I'll tell you, the sky's the limit. Remember, women don't find you handsome. They should at least find you handy. Stay tuned and relax. Whatever this is, we got a lot more of it. I want to talk to you older couples out there who are saving your money so that after you retire, you can travel. And then when you do retire, instead of a year-long round-the-world cruise, you spend 2 nights at a Motel 6 because they got the early bird dinner and clean washrooms. See, I would tell you, do your traveling now. Because the older you get, the less you like new stuff. And I'll tell you something, travel is non-stop new stuff. New food, new beer, new language, new money. You know how it bugs you that you can't understand half the things your kids are saying to you now? How do you think you're going to enjoy some Italian yelling at you because you forgot which side of the street to drive on? Tell you, those romance languages can get pretty unromantic. So I would say, do a little bit of traveling now. Go away for a little short trip, kind of get your feet wet. You know, find out if you enjoy standing in a French railway station trying to figure out how to flush the toilet. You know, and I'm not just talking about traveling. Whatever it is you plan to do after you retire, find out if you enjoy it first. No sense spending 40 years at a job you hate, only to retire to do something else you can't stand. Remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together.
Okay.
Sorry, Harold. As it turns out, you know, with our deceased government rep, they've been continuing to deposit his paychecks into a community account in the Possum Lake Bank and Video Outlet.
Yeah, that's like spooky or weird or something. We should just inform the government, you know, because that money, it's like foolish spending. It could be used to help reduce the deficit.
Yeah, right. No, you know, I think we should use the money to fix the road.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Why not?
It's not your money.
Well, whose money is it?
Not yours.
Well, the road's not mine, I use that. The money's not mine, I'll use that too.
Well, you know what? I think legally, the money belongs to the estate of Mr. Jerome Q. Partager. Therefore, we should just notify his next of kin. Who's his next of kin?
No one's ever admitted being related to him, Harold. Especially since that town picnic there where he was overserved a special cider during the Dairy Princess contest and spent most of the evening under the sausage wagon with Miss Congeniality.